Alright guys, so new season is underway. As per usual, I'm jumping in a little bit late, just a little bit late, but better late than never. Alright, before we delve in this too far, I'm just going to open up the companion app on my phone. I'm going to grab a gun that I want out of my vault real quick, specifically the Graviton Lance, which just got buffed. Nice speed bump, which is something that's really needed for quite a long time. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game as a Void Warlock, and it does work well with a lot of Void Lock builds. But it's always felt like it lacked. It's good for base ad clear, but it's always felt a little underpowered compared to some newer weapon options. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab the lance from my vault here real quick. And we'll do a quick cut because I'm going to reset my build. I accidentally overwrote my Void build when I was doing my last PvP double Mida build. So let me just reset this real quick and then we will be off to the races. Okay, quick little reset there. Now we're off to the races. Oh, this is way faster. That is exactly what this gun needed. Yeah, only been playing this for a few minutes, but I gotta say, the changes to the Graviton are drastic. Drastic. If you haven't pulled this gun out in a while, or it was never really your thing, I'd recommend giving it a go. This is performing extremely well. The speed boost alone has completely transformed the way this gun is performing and the way that it feels. I mean, this is night and day different. Night and day. And they did do some updates on the way that the damage functions out of it as well, where they made, I believe, the first shot out of the 2-round burst do a bit more damage, and the second shot a little bit less damage. But it had been reversed for a long time. And it definitely feels like it's overall pushing out more damage. So I don't know if the overall numbers were balanced from where it used to be, but whatever the damage change they did to it as well, it feels very noticeably different in a very, very good way. Alright, they are now shielded, so what do I have to do? Something with that, something with this. You know what we will do? We'll swap off the sword real quick. Let's just pop on... Ugh. I guess I'll have to use tomorrow's answer. For just a minute, and then we'll need to get over here to pick up some of this ammo that's been dropped on the ground. Okay, we'll pick up a bit of ammo there. See if we can get a bit more. Nope, we're full. Okay, no problem. And onward we go. Reach the communications array. Was that on top of this? Yes. Okay.
We need to find Sloane and get her out of here now. You're almost at the array, Guardian. Get moving. Go!
It's awesome that Lance Reddick had all of his Zavala lines recorded in advance.
The
Tragic.
consoles here at Siren's Watch say the array is
Where's
unpowered.
power cell?
Guardian, you need to...
So 33, 33, 33, 111. I have no idea. I guess. We probably have to fill all red on these things. Let's just give them some random turns until we see that the signal's getting nicely increased. Perfect.
Excellent work. Systems are lighting up here.
212 was the solution from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2.
It is a sea of crushing methane.
If you need it.
Nothing can survive there.
I've arrived at the diving point. I'm coming down to you.
That ain't gonna happen, boss. Do you know how much pressure they're taking? They gotta get out of there.
Well, that's new.
I'm not leaving anyone behind again.
Underwater.
And I ain't saying we do.
Does my helmet operate as a breather? That's the question.
All right, that's enough. I'm pulling you up before you and your ghost get flattened.
Yep. Okay. So that answers that. Thanks, Drifter.
Welcome to the derelict. I'm down in engineering, making sure we don't blow up. There's pockets of air. Some places you can move safely.
Okay.
Others that'll crush you into a little...
So that answers that. We'll have to
But I
find
think
air
I got
pockets.
something in my guts that'll help us out. Titan ain't my first aquatic rodeo. Go ahead and try out that prototype. Should protect you from the pressure. Well, some of it, at least.
Acquire device. I'm assuming that this just becomes
Now get on out of here.
on our person.
I'll fill the boss man in for you.
We acquired the device. Now we're teleported again. Now we drop back down. Aha! Air bubbles. Yeah, that answers that. So we pull that. This. I'm not exactly sure what it is I'm supposed to be interacting with to get out of there. And it looks like you can't really jump super high while you're underwater. I'm not sure how I feel about such short jumping. That's, oh! You single jump! Yep, well, I didn't anticipate that. Okay, well, we're learning some new mechanics here, guys. Single jump, don't double jump. I guess maybe at least not as a warlock. Probably just due to the way that our jump functions, which I suppose is fine. And maybe a bit to be expected. The life of a warlock main.
Source of the distress signal. Acquired one of Drifter's devices.
Jumping definitely makes your forward progress better, so just little bunny hops, I guess, is the name of the game. This has a very Bioshock vibe, the whole underwater thing and the opening and closing of hatches. And that's not a bad thing. God, one of the all-time great game franchises, in my opinion. I would love for a fresh entry or a reboot.
And I always complete the mission.
What in the world is up with her
No wonder
armor?
You called us sister.
It almost looks like Taken Blight. Oh! Interesting. Is that one of the Ahamkara? I guess we'll see. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very fun season. Interesting new set and setting and mechanics. The whole underwater thing, I like that. That's really cool. Though running this build, I definitely don't want it paired with a scout. Yes, the Graviton is technically a Spulse, but ostensibly it's a scout rifle. What? I guess, is this a portal? Do I jump through that? It is. Centrifuge. Not centrifuge, centrifuge. Claim. An arc auto rifle. Sprinting, sliding, and firing build up a charge. Regenerative motion. Increasing range and reload speed. Final blows with high charge cause explosions and maximum charge explosions blind. That could be very, very nasty. Good stability, good handling. Not bad range for an auto. Low impact, but it's 450 recoil direction. Oh! So they put in an actual directional... Wow. That's, for people that never followed their recoil Christmas tree, you can Google it if you're not sure what I'm talking about. This is a really handy addition to this game for probably a lot of people, having an idea of which direction the gun is prone to pull. Gosh, maybe I was wrong to pull Void back out on this season. Maybe it is going to be another arc build potential with this new exotic. I guess we'll find out.
Good to be... Thankfully, I was able to secure a pair of intact subnauticals from the arcology storage units. Feel free to toss out that junk Drifter gave you earlier. This is the real deal.
Everybody's always so mean to Drifter. Repulsor regulator. Power bonus. Huh, interesting. A new hand cannon that also looks like it's got kind of a taken blight skin on it. This could be a very interesting and very cool season, guys. I'm starting to just get some hints just looking at visuals. So I gather that this is kind of our new... Let's look at the map. Helm is now under the methane ocean of Neptune. Okay. And Titan came back, so where is Titan? Interesting that I don't see it. I wonder if that's saying that there's a lost sector tied to exotic gear, if they're showing you now quickly without having to scroll and hover over all of them one by one. Be interesting to see what new kind of quality of life changes they made on this new season. So far, so good. Let's see. That appears to be our artifact for the season. Let's see what we've got in here. Anti-barrier auto. Unstoppable hand cannon. Overload scout. Overload trace. Glaives. Arc. Void. Strand. Melee. Interesting. And then strand plus arc. Unraveling, so still doubling down on strand. That's actually nice. Amplified longer. Wow, okay. So, looks like Void, Strand, or Arc are going to be the three best bets for this season. With a bit more Arc. Arc would be kind of the first place based on just volume of things that boost it, followed by Void, followed by Strand. So, in tandem with this anti-barrier and the new seasonal, I think I might be leaning towards a classic Arc build here. But I definitely am not mad. Wait, wow, we've already got some points. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. That will be my 3 on the first tab. I don't dislike trace rifles or glaives. I just don't use them all that often. In terms of fun I have with weapons, those would be near the bottom of the list. There's always a time and a place, especially if you're doing in-game content or higher level dungeons and things of that nature. But just general play, yeah. these would be the three weapon types of that cluster that I would use most often. Let's see. Veteran, already have 9 of 15. Of course. And I never got out of rank 6 last season. I was just lazy. I'll be honest. I'll call it what it is. I was being exceptionally lazy. But easy to do. And there's definitely benefits. It unlocks additional custom mod slots over there. These locks, you unlock those by getting higher rep rank. So maybe they've done some tweaking on that too. But nonetheless, guys, first kind of jump into the new season. I'm not going to be making this a super long video by design. Just wanted to get kind of a first impression. I see a lot of stuff that I like. A lot of stuff that seems really, really cool. So anyway, guys, we're not going to keep dragging out this video. This is just a quick first impressions of the new season. What do they call this season? Season of the Deep? Is that what I heard? Yep, Season of the Deep. Yep, perfect. So, yeah, first impression, overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, of course, I love Destiny, so maybe there's a slight bias here, but it's cool that we have Titan back. I'm not sure where Titan is going to show up on the map for us to interact with, but I'm guessing eventually that it will. And I will, in the next play session, test out this arc build to see what I think. I'll offload and get some better weaponry here from the vault to get this respect, and we'll get down the path for the season. But yeah, just for a quick and dirty first impression video, I'm liking where it's going. Some nice new mechanics, got some old worlds back we haven't seen in a long time, some new weapons, some new quality of life changes, and I'm very keen to continue digging into this season to see what other stones we can unturn and see what other changes they've made. And I'll have to check out the most recent TWAB as well to make sure I'm not missing anything else critical. I don't normally post TWAB updates. If that's something you'd be interested in, just kind of concise, hey, here's the big stuff you need to know that they mentioned this week, I'd be happy to put those up. Doesn't take a ton of time to do them. I just, kind of focus on gameplay over news, but happy to add news segments into it as well. Nonetheless, guys, that's going to do it for today. Short and sweet, quick and dirty first impression. So far, I like it. I expect this is going to get better as we continue playing. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking in. We will catch you on the next one.